Hello Junior Learning House, so my name is Pat. Thank you for joining me for another video, and today we're going to do so many fun activities. So hopefully you're sitting somewhere where you can see and you can hear me. You will need a book, so hopefully you've got some sort of a book or a piece of paper. Oh dear, I'm disappearing. A book or a piece of paper to write in, and hopefully you've got some sort of a pencil, but it's going to be lots of fun. We're going to write about what today is and the weather. We're going to read a story and we're going to do some writing from that story. We're going to play some games in between. It's going to be heaps of fun. And the best thing about this video is all of these different activities you can do on different days. So you can watch this video again and you'll still get more out of it. So there's some different times just there with different activities that are through these videos. So you can use the little button below and you can move that timer to different points in the video. So if you've already done the story activities, or if you've already done the color activities from today, well, you can come back and you can check out the times for the other activities. So there's all the mini lessons within this one big video, but hey, let's get started. So every day, I think it's a great idea to talk about the name of the day. So what is it? Do you remember our name of the day song? Days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week, days of the week. Let's go. There's Monday and there's Tuesday. There's Wednesday and there's Thursday. There's Friday and there's Saturday. And then there's Sunday. Days of the week. Hey, so do you remember all the days of the week? So if you're not sure about the days of the week, let me show you. I've got two different things. What you could do, of course, is you could have a look every day. I send your parents or your carers a little schedule, and here we go. It says Wednesday, and there's even the number as well. So you could get it that way. Or if you were not sure and you didn't have this schedule, well, let me show you another idea. And you could do this anytime you wanted to find out what was the name of the day. If you go into Google and you type in Google to get to Google, Google, if you type in what is the date? If you type in what is the date, it'll come up and then you know, hey, it's Tuesday and it's the 25th of August. So I would love if we wrote that down in our books. So let me show you. I'm going to bring up my book and then we're going to get started. Okay, so you've got your book. It's spread out nice and flat like this. It's not bent over. You've got a nice, good workspace. You've got your pencil in front of you. Well, let's do some writing. So let's start off by writing today is, and what's the day? Now for me, today is Wednesday. What is the day for you? Is it Thursday, Friday, Tuesday? Write it down. So today, and you can pause the video, you can write that word and then keep going. That's the best thing about these videos. Today is Wednesday. Now for me it's Wednesday, so make sure, if it's a different day for you, make sure that you write that down. Today is Wednesday, full stop. Now of course, if you wanted to, you could take it even further and you could write the number of the day, if you know that, and the number of the month. That would be fantastic as well. Or you could just stick with today is Wednesday. So pause the video, make sure you've done that, and then we're going to do the next fun part of the lesson. So pause the video, do that first. Okay, so you've done that, you've written down what day it is. Well done. The first part is done, so great job. Now what I need you to do is, if you can, go look out the window. So pause the video in a second and go have a look out the window. What's the weather doing today? Is it sunny? Is the sun out? Is there lots of rain? Is it cloudy? Are there lots of clouds? What's the weather doing? Pause the video and go have a look and then come back and we'll write another sentence together. Pause the video. Okay, moving right along, let's go back to our books. You've had a look at the weather now. Well done. So our next sentence could be the, T-H-E, the, T-H-E, the. So the, T-H-E, the, weather, W-E-A-T-H-E-R, the weather is, what is the weather doing for you? Is it sunny? Is it cloudy? Is it rainy? You've got all these different options here. Which one do you think it is? So have a bit of a look and then write down. Now for me, the weather is sunny. Sunny this morning, so I might go for a nice little walk. It's sunny. And of course, what you could do is, if it helps you remember the weather, well, you could draw a little picture of a sun. Or if it was cloudy where you are, you could draw a little picture of a cloud. That always helps. So we've done the start of our day. We've done, today is the name of the day. We've done the date. We've done the weather. So well done for the first part of the video. Let's keep going. Okay, so you're doing really well. And as always, if you've been sitting down in a chair for a little while, do a little bit of a stretch. Just twist side to side. Maybe hands all the way up as tall as you can. Hopefully you're not disappearing like I am. And stretch. Wriggle. Always good to have a bit of a stretch when we've been sitting at the desk for a little while. So let's have a look at our book for today. And we're going to read the book and we're going to take some words from it. And we're going to write them in our own sentences. So let's have a look at our book for today. So let's have a look at our book for today. Here it is. Now, always what's a good idea is to look for clues when we're reading. So we're going to look at the pictures first. Well, what's this? It's a very big animal, isn't it? It's not a person, it's an animal. And I know that this is a lion because I've read a book on lions before. Wow. They are certainly big, strong animals. And I've seen a lion at the zoo before. Can you see the lion on the page? Can you see it? So let's have a bit of a read. Now, what's good about Epic is you could look up this book yourself if you wanted to. It's called At the Zoo. You could look it up yourself and you could read the rest of it. So let's have a look at each word. I can see. We can see. What can you see? See. I can see at the zoo. T-H-E, the, T-H-E. I can see at the zoo. What can you see at the zoo? Well, I can see a big, strong lion. Very good. Let's open up our book and let's have a read. I can see at the zoo. Here we go. Wow, we've got some other big, strong animals. Ooh, have you seen an animal like this before? Or have you seen an animal like this where it looks like he's being very friendly and he's saying hello? Hello, Junior Learning House. Thanks for reading my book. I think that's what he's saying. So let's have a bit of a read. I see an, this is a really tough word, isn't it? Now, if you get to a really long word that you're not sure of, have a go at just sounding out that first letter. And you can even click it. And it will say it for you, and it will tell you how to pronounce it, and it helps a little bit. Alligator. And it breaks it up as well. Alligator. So that's good for words that we're not sure. So I see an alligator at the zoo. And that's our sentence. Let's have a read. There's the alligator. I see a bear at the zoo. And you know what? This looks like a happy bear to me. So I see an alligator at the zoo. I see a bear at the zoo. Let's move on to the next page. Oh, now these, I've seen lots of animals before. Actually, I went for a walk the other night and I got swooped by one of these, but I think I scared him. So we've got two different animals. Have you seen these animals before? Here we go. I see a bat. A bat. I see a bat at the zoo. Bats hang upside down and they spend a lot of their time sleeping throughout the day, and they fly a lot and they hunt for fruit at night. Let's look at the next sentence. Again, have a look at the picture. What's the animal? What is it called? It is an elephant. Very good. I see an elephant at the zoo. There you go. So we've seen a few things at the zoo, haven't we? Let's do one more page. Here we go. Now, of course, you can look up the title of this book on Epic and you can read the book yourself. You can finish it. I just wanted to look at a few different pictures. Now, you might not have seen one of these animals before because I don't think they live in Australia unless they're at the zoo. But you might have seen this very long necked animal in the Australian Zoo. So this one is called a flamingo. Flamingo. And again, if you weren't sure, you could click it and it would break it up for you. So let's read those two sentences. And again, you can read along with me if you want. I see a flamingo. I'm going to break it up. Flamingo. Flamingo. Can you say that for me? It's a fun word to say. Flamingo. Flamingo. At the zoo. Let's look at this page. What picture? What's the animal? It is a very long neck giraffe. I see a giraffe at the zoo. Terrific. So we're going to use some of this language and I'm going to show you a sentence and we're going to find some things around your house and write about them. It's going to be heaps of fun. So let's go back to our writing books. In our book, the sentence that we saw quite a bit was, I saw this animal at the zoo. So we're going to change those words and we're going to use some of them in our writing. Always best when you're reading a book to try and use some of that language, some of those words in your writing. So how about that can be our first word. I see, with our eyes, I see a, okay, what I need you to do is I need you to go get 3 things that are in your house. Maybe it's a toy. Maybe it's something like, let me show you what I've got. Maybe it's some fruits. Maybe you have an apple. Apple. Maybe you have a banana. Maybe you have a maybe you've got a chair. I've got a very interesting chair. Let me show you. This is a small chair that I sit on. It's very small. When I play piano, it's very small and it's just meant to be a chair that you sit on when you play the piano. So maybe near you, you have a chair. Well, you don't even need to get that, but maybe pause the video and get 2 to 3 things, an apple, a banana, a toy, a chair, anything like that. That will be wonderful. So pause the video and go do that. Okay, so hopefully you've got your 3 different things. There's my first thing that I'm going to write about, an apple. Now, if you've got an apple in your house, great, go get it. Let's write about that, okay? I see an, I know it's going to start with a, p. It's a double P and it's an LE sound. I see an apple. Now you could finish it there if you want, but remember in our book, let's go back to our book. And it kept saying, let me quickly show you, it kept saying it would finish with at the zoo. Well, we're not at the zoo, are we? No, we're at our house. So how about that's what we should finish our sentence with? I see an apple at my house. There you go. So that's our first sentence. I see an apple at my house. There you go. Fantastic. Now let's do another sentence. Now this banana definitely needs to be eaten. Oh dear, it's getting a bit brown. And that's okay. If bananas get really brown, you can put them into cakes and they taste even more delicious. So let's write about this. Let's write about the banana. We're going to start with the same sentence. I see a banana this time. Or maybe you want to say that you see a toy. or you see a Barbie, or you see a dog, or a cat. Lots of different words there, so write them down if you need, and let's keep going. I can see with my eyes, I see a banana. Banana. I see a banana. Now hold on, we've been doing some great writing because we've been using capital letters at the start of our sentences. But what comes at the end? Full stop, full stop, full stop. So we need to make sure that we need a full stop. But I think we need to finish with at my house. Full stop. At my house. Fantastic. Well done. Let's do one more thing, okay? You're doing so well. So pause the video. Make sure you've written down 2 sentences, and we're going to write down one more, and then we're going to play a game. All right? You're doing so well so far. And hey, if this is a very long video, you could watch some in the morning and some in the afternoon. You might want to do that, okay? So let's do something different. Now, what you could do is if you wanted to take a break, well, if you've got the apple near you, you could try and draw it. That might be something fun that you could do. So let's just sit it there so we could sort of see it. There we go. And next to my word, apple, I'm going to draw an apple. And it doesn't have to be the best apple picture in the world, but we've drawn a little bit of an apple. If you've got maybe any colored pencils, okay, well this apple to me looks a little bit orange and a little bit red and a little bit of maybe yellow, lots of different colors. So maybe you want to color in a little bit of red, and you want to color in a little bit of orange, and you want to color in a little bit of yellow. And by drawing that little picture, that'll help us remember, okay, well that picture, that's an apple. That's what apples look like. And that'll help connect everything together. How about, well, we've done the apple. What about a banana? All right, we've got a banana right there. Let's draw a banana. There we go. We've done a little bit of a banana. And this banana should be yellow. But oh dear, it's a little bit old. So I can see some different spots. There you go. It's a tiger spotted striped banana, isn't it? So maybe we can do one more. Maybe we could think about, you could be writing down, I see a toy in my house. Toy. T-O-Y. Or maybe you can see, like me, you can see, let me flip over the screen so you can see again. I know it's a little bit tricky to see with this camera. So here we go. Or like me, you could say that you see a chair. You might even be sitting on one right now. Chair. So let's write about a chair. All right. And we're going to write about our last thing, the chair. I see with my eyes, I see a ch. Now that ch comes from a CH sound. Ch. Air. A-I-R. There's air in our chair. I see a chair. How are we going to finish it? At my house. At my house. What comes at the end? A full stop, but I'm sure you knew that. And hey, maybe you could have a bit of a look at the chair and you could have a go at drawing it. I always think chairs look a little bit like boxy H's, don't they? Just a little bit. And if you had another color, whatever color your chair is, my chair that I'm sitting on is brown, so I'm going to draw a little bit of brown. So there you go. So we're just about to play a game. So you've done so well so far. Well done, everyone. So we've got so far already, actually, give yourself a pat on the back. pat on the back, pat on the back, and clap, clap. Very good. So already we've written down today is, and the name of the day. If you can, we've written down the dates, the full dates. We've then written about the weather. Oh, you can colour that sun in now. Well, the weather outside for my house is sunny. Maybe it's cloudy for you or rainy. Tell me. I see an apple at my house. And we've drawn a picture of an apple and we've gone and got the item so we can hold it and we know what it is and we can feel it. Then I see a banana at my house. At my house. And the final sentence, I see a chair at my house. And we've drawn a picture of a chair. So 3 sentences already. Well done. So you're doing so well so far. So great job. So before our next little writing and reading lesson, let's play a game. So you might need a fresh sheet of paper. So I'm going to show you how I would like you to set up your book if you can. So here's our wonderful writing. So I'm going to get a blank piece of paper. So maybe you use the page next to it, or maybe you flip over the page and use a different page. Completely up to you. But what I'd really like you to do is have this heading. And the heading is a big capital B or an uppercase B, O, G, G, L, E. Does that look like a funny word? Boggle. It's a funny word, and it's a game, and it's a word game, and it's a game that we can play even now. Or you can practice with your mums, dads, or whoever's looking after you. You can practice by yourself, you can practice with a friend, you can practice with me in class, or even through these videos. It's such a good game to practice. So what I would suggest is now we've got this page, Boggle. So every time we play this game, go back to your Boggle page and write words down. And if you find the same word again, well, maybe you can underline it. I'll show you what I mean. So I'm going to get a whiteboard. Here we go. Here's one I prepared earlier. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make some squares. I'm going to make 9 different squares. Count them with me so we know that we've got the right amount. Here we go. All right, count them with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Good. We do have 9 squares. Now what I'm going to put into these squares is I'm going to put different letters. And what I would like you to do in 1 second is pause the video and spend a minute or 2 minutes, or spend them with me, and we're going to write down as many different words as we can see together. And each time we do this, you know what? I'm sure we'll be able to see more words. So if that's sounding a little bit tricky and a little bit hard, let me explain. So you've got your blank page. So next to your computer or your iPad or your phone, have your blank page. On the screen, I'm going to show you these letters. And what you have to do is you have to make words with those letters. Now, if you're thinking to yourself, well, Pat, how am I going to remember all the words? Well, what you could do is you could have the page with your golden words ready or next to it. Or I'll keep them here for you. We've got lots and lots of words there. So let's do that. So here's your different letters. Can you make any words? Can you see any words that are on our golden word list? I wonder. So I'm going to put up a timer, and let's just spend 2 minutes, and let's see how we go, making as many different words as we can. Now, of course, if you've got other colored words, you might have some red words that you're working on, or you might have orange or green. Well, you might be able to make all different sorts of words, but let's focus on just these golden words. Okay, I've already seen a word. Have you seen the word A? It's right in the middle, so write that down on your page, A. Is there another word that you can see? What about B? Can we spell B with any of these letters? I think we can. B and E. There you go. And you could play this with your mum or your dad or your carer. They could choose the letters and you could all try and work out words. Up to you. What about, can we see T-H-E, the? Can we see T-H-E, the? We can, it's at the bottom, T-H-E. So hopefully you've written that down. I'll give you a little bit more time by yourself. Can you see any other words? What about this letter here, I? Well, that's from our sentences. I can see, I. So that's a word. Just I by itself, that's another one. What about, some people have dogs. I have a k. Look, there's cats in the middle. So maybe you want to write that down too. Cats. There you go. So our time is almost up. I've found one more. He. If there was a girl, it would be she. But if it was a boy, it would be he. And he is in the. So there you go. So hopefully you had fun with that little game. And what I would be doing is I'd be keeping a whole page in your book called Boggle. And I would just be writing down all of those different words that we just wrote down here. I'd be writing them down so that when you play again, you might think, oh, can I find any of these words? We could write down your score if you wanted to. Our score that time was 6. You could write down 6 if you wanted to, or maybe you got more than me. So well done. So let's go back to our writing activity, but I hope you enjoyed that fun game. So with our writing activity now, we've done the dates, we've done the weather, we've done 3 sentences. Let's do one more thing. But what we're going to need to do is I'm going to need a friend to help me. Okay, so I'm going to need a friend to help me. Have you seen this friend? He's very small and he likes to hide. Do you know where he is? I can't seem to see him. Oh, there he is. Okay, this is my friend and his name is Red and he is a color. And what I would like you to do right now is go somewhere into your house and find something that is red. So pause the video, find something that's red, anything red at all, any shade, any type of red. Find something that's red, like my friend's there, and then come back. Pause the video, find something that's red, and then come back. Okay, so what did you get? Did you get a toy, or a ball, or some food, or a cushion, or anything really, something that's red, the color red. I found a red pencil. So we're going to write one more sentence together and then we're done. So well done. Good job for focusing for so long. Well done. So let's write a new sentence. Okay. We're going to start with red. Red is the, T-H-E, the. Red is the color. So pause the video and make sure you've written that first part of the sentence. Red is the color. Big F, and remember our F goes above and below the other letters. Red is the color of my, and then you have to tell me what it is. Now, this might be a bit tricky. You might have chosen a toy, a red toy, or a red ball. Now, I'm not there and I can't help you, but what I would like you to do is just try and sound it out. Now, I'm going to do the same for this, which is a red pencil. P, p, p. Well, I know that that sounds like it's a P. Now, if you're not sure of the other letters, have a try and you can show me. Your mum or dad or parent or carer can take a photo and send it to me, and I can help you with the spelling. Or they can type me a message and they can say, this is how they wrote it. You can do that. Or have a try and then draw it. So I'm going to draw a red pencil. So I know, and if you've got a colored pencil, you can color it in red. So I know that red is the color of my pencil. And I've drawn a little picture there. P-E-N-C-I-L. And what goes at the end of the sentence? Full stop. So maybe red is the color of your ball, red is the color of your toy, but red is the color of my pencil. So have a go at spelling, and if you're not sure, it's okay, just have a go and draw me a picture so I know what it is that you've chosen. But that's it for today, and I wanted to leave you, but that's it for today. So thank you so much for watching, and just a very quick reflection or a recap or a talk about what we've done today, because it's been a very big lesson, is we've written down the first thing. We've said today is, and it's the name of the day. We've written down the date. Great. You've looked outside. You've worked out, well, what's the type of weather? Is it sunny, cloudy, rainy? And we've drawn that as well. We've then written 3 sentences. And where did these sentences come from? They didn't just come from the air, did they? No, they came from our book. So if you wanted to, we were only a couple pages in, you could go, pause the video, and into Epic, you could type in "at the zoo." And you'll find this book and you could finish reading it. So we took some of those words, "at the zoo," but we changed it, didn't we? We changed it. So now it says, "at my house." And we said, "I see an apple at my house." And we drew a picture. And we did 3 different examples of an apple, a very old banana, and a chair. And then you met my friend, Red. And we wrote down a sentence. You got something from your house and you found red is the color of my, and then you wrote down your own word there and you drew a picture. But that's it for today. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you had a good time. Maybe this afternoon you want to try some different maths activities, or you just want to go to your clinic and enjoy some family time. Do what you can to stay safe during this time. And thank you so much for making it to the end of the video. We'll see you again very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.